Let me tell you, why are you facing away from me?
It's so that you don't know when I'm calling 911.
Oh, son. Oh, you got a sense of humor just like your mother. Anyway, have you ever heard of the half circle of life?
Wait, what?
The half circle of life, my son. It's like the circle of life, but like, 50% off.
Okay, no, I haven't heard of that. Why would I have heard of that? That doesn't exist, right? Like, this is ridiculous.
Yes, son. The half circle of life is where...
Let me guess, would-be scumbags?
Yeah, you're learning, child. Anyway, it's where would-be scumbags go to prove themselves. Because I knew you hadn't seen a half circle of life due to your vegan ways.
I'm not vegan. Where do you get this crap from?
I thought I would bring you out here, and if you look straight up above you, you're gonna see the half circle of life.
What is that? Who even took the time to put that together?
The same guy who takes the time to make sure that we continue to strengthen our father and son relationship. Anyway, let's see how the police cars are doing with it, son.
That even supposed to prove?
That cop cars could fly, by son. You're not calling the Department of Children and Families, are you?
They're already on the way. Hello, everybody, GrayStillPlays, and we're back with more BeamNG.drive. Out here on the grid map, it's exactly the map that we need in order to have a ton of cars all working at exactly the same time with the physics. So I have crafted, by hand, this gigantic, horrifying death run. This is a giant stress test for vehicles, and I want to see which vehicle can either get the furthest or make it through. There's a couple different areas here. We have launch pads in the front, then we have some suspension testers, then we have some body grinders, then we have just a couple of ramps just for fun, along with some wall spikes. These get some work every once in a while, and it's incredible. A couple more triple ramps going into a slew of speed bumps. From there, we have some splitting wedges with another giant ramp that goes into a giant staircase that falls down. A secondary flying ramp which shoot things through, I don't know what I want to call this. It's almost like the friggin' arc that Atreyu had to walk through or something like that in Never-Ending Story. A few more giant bumps, and then, what the hell, a couple of side wedges just to see if anyone can legitimately make it this far. If someone makes it this far, I will be astonished, but that's what they have to get through. Let's see how the police cars do. Test number 1, we have the police cars. Now, the police cars are decent. They've got an okay top speed. They've got a lot of grip on the roadway, a pretty good center of gravity. Right here, there's the initial launching. And right now is where a lot of the sadness already begins. You can see several police cars have completely lost the will to live. But it doesn't matter, because my ramps have been specifically placed so that regardless of their choosing, they're still going to end up vaulting off of them. You can see right over here, this cop car appears to be doing the best. As long as he lands on his wheels, he'll probably be okay. Well, he landed on his hood. Now I'm not so sure. Someone got caught up in the wall spikes. As you can see, my wall spikes are doing exactly what they're supposed to. And there's the friggin' wedge. The wedge potentially claims a life. We have police acrobatics happening. Oh, he may make it over. This is incredible. This is number 1 right here. This could be the furthest police car. Hold on, let's take a look. All the police, yes! 1 police car jockeying for position, going off of my big ramp. And across the staircase, makes it. off the second ramp. Doing quite well. Through the Atreyu posts. Do his wheels still work? Sort of. He gets stuck in the Atreyu post. Right here. This is our final police car, and this is pretty far. This is actually a lot farther than I thought it would make. I never thought it would get to this very first Atreyu goal post, but that's where it is. Let's see how it does a second time. We're gonna do a little bit of the inside Stig cam to see how it looks dealing with this. Here we are with the Stig cam. So far, so good. We're gonna get to see all of the horror that befalls the Stig as it happens. Okay, the very first bit of sadness. The windshield cracks. He's not doing too bad, though. All right, now he may get a little jostled right there. Possibly a sprained wrist. Right there, a little bit of whiplash. Maybe some fingers caught inside of the steering wheel. Okay, now the door is starting to come open, so this may be pretty bad. Stig's still looking okay, though. I would say besides some broken arms and possibly whiplash. Okay, now his face just went through the driver's side window and then hit another vehicle. That's probably pretty bad. And our Stig now dislocated his hip, his leg, flopped over by his head, and this is what is left. How's everyone else doing over here? We got one vehicle. There's always seems to be one vehicle caught inside the spikes, and that is it. No one is making it any further than this, I don't believe. Let's double check over here. Oh, we have one contender. You can see he's trying to move. The only problem is his tires aren't working. Well, that sucks. Because, oh, it just barely missed the Stig. Did you see that? The wall spikes took this car out, but just barely missed the driver. All right, so we did some police cars, but let's do something that's able to get more air. Let's try some BAJA trucks. All right, test number 2, BAJA trucks. I'm expecting something good from these. Hopefully they get past where the police cars had managed to go. And they're off. So far, so good. Now, no doubt, these ones are gonna handle these jumps a lot, at least I assume they're gonna handle the jumps a lot better. Okay, there's the initial jump, and you can see, man, the suspension just barely buckles, and that's it. And they are able to hold on to the ground really well. One's starting to kind of spin on out toward my frame shredders out there, but still looking pretty good. There's the first set of air. All the trucks, yep, right in behind. Look at that. One of those trucks ended up hitting my little shred masters in the backside, and a couple of the trucks have begun to flip. It is a sad state of affairs in Baja Land as trucks go flying end over end. Right there, just barely missed my flying wedge as the vehicular truck-like acrobatics continue down the roadway. I thought these would be substantially better than the police car. Maybe I was wrong. That dummy right there, regretting everything he's ever done in his life that led him up to this point. And we are basically, it looks like, stuck right after the staircase. Let's see if anyone can get any further. Roll bar just went flying. Okay, no, we're still good. Right over here. Power and grace. Slowly making it across the humps. This could be it. Although most of the wheels and the axles have broken, the truck is still driving. This still counts. As long as it gets past all of my bumps, and then as long as it gets past my ankle things here, the rally trucks may be the very first ones to make it. And there you have it. Rally truck a success. Let's go ahead and pause right quick so that we can take a look at the face of the man who made it all happen. His truck, what's left of it, the glorious reminder of what he was able to accomplish. Let's see if I can do it twice in a row. Dash cam time, just to see what it's like, so that you get a real appropriate look at what it's like to be inside of the GrayStillPlays sad zone. Right over here, doing well, like I said. The tires may buckle under all these speed bumps, but with these types of trucks, they can do it. Now, right over here sometimes is where you lose a little bit of your footing. And when I say a little bit, I mean potentially a lot. This is a matter of whether or not we can... Oh my god, tires have flying through the air. I don't think anyone's gonna make it. Oh! Tires are flying. That one just got field goal kicked all the way down the roadway. One car left. This one right over here. Takes a little bit of front end damage, but other than that, looking okay. Let's see how he does. Bashes through the other one. Off. Okay, down my staircase. No big deal. Up and over through the Atreyu. Oh! Catches the edge and he stopped. So the first set The very first set, it made it completely through our obstacle course. The second set, though, got stopped over here at the Atreyu chunks. Now, my question is, can I put rockets on these trucks? And if we do it, what will happen? All right, we're going full rockets. Full rockets. Here we go. Oh, no. Oh, just the speed these things are hitting the bumps at. It's going to be ripping wheels apart from the sheer speed. Because remember, the rockets are probably making the vehicle... Oh, no! My wall spikes just ripped one of the trucks limb from limb. The other trucks are flying, getting caught on the wall spikes. I never thought it would be like this. Is amazing. Trucks are going flying, literally flying. One green truck is the only truck that has a chance in hell at possibly making it through this course. Now you can see there's plenty of rocket fuel in here I've put. So it's going to be flying a good long time. A little bit of a bounce there, probably some damage to the rocket. But other than that, still working out well. Now the only issue is that it has to stay on the pipe. If it doesn't stay on the pipe, it doesn't count. Let's see how it does. All right, we're going. We're about to hit pretty hard. Now you don't get a crash test dummy when you're using the rockets. Right over here, there's my wall angles. They did exactly what they were supposed to do. Do a little damage, but don't completely stop the vehicle. Allow it to keep going down if it has any ability to move at all. I think that we are done. We are completely done. So in this run, the rockets were not able to make it. Let's give it one more shot with the rockets because they're friggin' awesome. Right over here, cinematic rocket cam. Possibly the greatest camera angle I've ever seen in my life. There goes the vehicles. Oh no. Oh, immediately into the wall spikes. Vehicles went immediately into the wall spikes. There is one that made it through. The rest of them just got flambéed. Now, this one over here seems to have lost its rocket. Its rocket left the frame of the vehicle, which means that the only thing that matters is where it lands. Because probably where it lands, it'll bounce a couple of times, and that is going to be it. Let's go ahead and move up here and see. And we have... Still going. It's kind of rolling. You know, I think it may roll. It may roll to the, nope, never mind. It's gonna end up stopping right at about the third set of angles. All right, you're not really supposed to have a dummy inside, so I spawned one. Just to see what'll happen to him. Let's take a look. All right, doing okay. This is our guy. He's gotta survive. His neck is probably broken. You can see his head bobbling around left and right, but he's doing very well. Oh no, the wall spikes have claimed a life. Our dummy is on fire. Our dummy probably had his spinal column removed from his body. He did. You can see the springy area where his head would normally be has been pulled to freakish proportions. Somehow the wall spike didn't completely obliterate the vehicles. They actually managed to get through it, if you can see what I'm saying. And that is gonna be the end. Over here, my little wedge. The final one will stop. We'll do this one time in full speed before we switch cars over to some freaking supercars. All right, full speed. You can see he's waving. Because he's waving goodbye to you guys because he knows what's about to happen. All right, doing well. Doing well. We have completely left the course. We're back on the course. Oh no. Okay, I think we're fine. Will he make it? He's gonna make it, and look at that. Our dummy has shifted from the middle of the vehicle into the right front of the engine bay. That's interesting, but hey, he won, right? So it's fine. Test number 3, supercars. This is what I'm waiting for. These should really get some distance off the jumps. These cars go 269 miles an hour. And we are off. A couple of them have already gotten tangled up. We're about to hit the preliminary jumps over here. Oh my God, one of them got launched like a freaking rocket. Hood's peeling off on a few others. Right there, you can see the height. When it hits the jump cleanly, they are going to almost intersect one another at exactly the same time. It's the craziest thing. Look at how they're flying. One yellow supercar gets caught up inside of the wall spikes. That car right there just got ripped in half. And these two somehow landed on top of one another. I never thought I would see the day. I still can't believe that one of the cars met the wedge head on, right in the middle portion. There is fire and broken vehicles all over the place. We're gonna keep going here. Right over here, you can see a couple of the engines still trying to move as the vehicle gives its driver a gigantic headache. And we have... Still going. Still... No, it's not going. As a matter of fact, not only is it not going, the driver's looking pretty bad. So here's some of the damage that we have around the other vehicles. I haven't really, like, focused on this stuff too much because I've been doing a lot of the driving portion. Just some top-end crumpling. Okay, I don't know how he got over here. This is bad. All right, let's see what it's like to be a crash test dummy. Right over here. Looking pretty good. Some of the vehicles just got... I don't know what happens right there. A few of them just kind of seem to hit one another. Okay, there we go. Our dummy doing okay so far. His legs are crossing. He's probably trying to protect his genitalia. All right, there's a little bit of an impact. I'm pretty sure that his heel just kicked himself in his face. He probably got his chiclets knocked out by his own doing. We are still flying majestically like an eagle. End over end. Okay, now that was probably a cranial crushing if ever I did see it. I have no idea where we are at this point. We're still on the track, but our head has now managed to find its way through the ceiling of the vehicle. Now it's probably been severed by the metal plating. Oh, God. And I think finally we're gonna come to rest. Right over here. Did we get the furthest? Look at all the wheels jumping, like jumping beans all the way down the roadway there. Look at what happened here. How lucky are these crash test dummies that they never get the spear impaled through them? Okay, this guy was a little less lucky. Like, much, much, much less lucky. Oh, we have one that completely left. He left the entire course. He also got flattened like a pancake because of it. Oh, no. Okay, how did this happen? Look at this. Look at this hit. All right, we're gonna go one more time, and I'm gonna try and follow, like, more kind of toward the middle, because these hits are ridiculous. It just got backbreakered right over the wedge. All right, we're gonna loom right about here. Yeah, see, that's what happens. One of them kind of goes spinning, and then a few others end up hitting it, but everyone else is doing pretty good. Now, right here is usually when the horror begins. Everyone gets some great air. Our vehicles seem to be the least amount of air. That's interesting. A few others following behind. No, the other ones actually have a little bit less. And right over here, we're gonna have, that one's gonna hit the frame ripper over on the side. Here, we've managed to hit the ramp, which launched us back into the air. We're missing 3 out of 4 tires. 3 out of 4 tires. Gonna miss the wedge, though. Gonna miss that wedge. I don't think anyone's gonna hit the wedge. These vehicles still flying, not because they were moving with their wheels, but just from the propulsion of the speed that they impacted all this crap with. And right over here, 2 of them somehow managed to meet up. The Atreyu spheres stopping the rest. Orange vehicle. That guy's missing a wrist. I don't know. His hand got severed somehow. And then finally, I think that we're done. We are, in fact, done. Oh, we got a twofer over here. Remember how I said the spike always misses the dummy? There we go. That was a pretty good hit. This one was a close call. Look at that guy. Well, his neck's broken, but look at that. Look at that impact right in the back seat. I got rid of that front green car that always seems to be slipping. So now they should all do quite well. Now, a few of them are almost pitting each other right here, but now they are all heading down. This is going to be perfect. There's the air. There is the air. Everyone moving swiftly. The supercharger's working well. We may even stick the landing with the tires. I was totally wrong. We are not going to stick the landing with the tires. One of those cars almost got field goal kicked into the spikes. Everyone manages to get past the spikes. Oh no! Oh no! The wedge claims 2 lives. One of them head on. Look at what happened to the dummy. Over here, green vehicle. Doing well, losing another tire, but still having forward motion, which means that it still counts. Another tire gone, now down to 1 tire. It still has 1 tire, so it's not too bad. There's a nice flip number 280. We have an exhaust system moving down the roadway as well as a tire, and I don't know what that is, some sort of light. And we will finally come to a stop. This right here is probably the worst pileup yet, because everyone just got wrecked. Look at this. You can barely even see where the dummy is because the dashboard has been pushed in his mouth. He's chewing on the, well, he's chewing on the roof of the car, but he's also chewing on the dashboard. And I really don't know how this much damage happened over here, because it's just a speed bump. But somehow his head got put right through the sun visor. Anyway, folks, that's gonna be it for this episode of BeamNG.drive, where I put together a giant death race, like special stress testing track, and put a bunch of different cars through it. If you want to see additional tracks, let me know. Oh my God, what else I should put inside of them? If you enjoyed the track, let me know that in the comments section as well. And if you want to make the YouTube machine happy, then go ahead and throw the old like button through the torture track. Until the next time, folks, stay foxy and much love.